Hey everybody! So, as promised, my video on language. Okay, so where do we start? So, to touch upon my quick video from earlier, when I was saying about how excited, happy, elated, I can't think of more amazing words that I feel about achieving what I set out to do. So, as you know, a bit of the backstory that I said before, my father-in-law to be has terminal cancer, and we decided that we wanted to go to Spain to bring him back here to be with him and make the last however long we have with him incredible and positive. We didn't want him to be out in Spain, so we set aside some time together, me and my fiance, and made a plan of exactly what we were going to do, and we decided to hire a motorhome to go over to Spain to pick him up and drive back. Now, why I touch upon this and my story is because the amount of people that told us A, it wasn't a good idea, B, he wouldn't make it, C, the hospital wouldn't let him, D, E, F, G to Z. Okay? But we just felt it was right. We felt that we were making the right decision by doing this. So we had to set aside everybody else's opinion, whether they come from I know they come from a fantastic, worried, nervous place from our loved ones. But we just knew this was the right thing to do. So we set out and we done it. And I think, to touch upon how hard it was, I can't even begin to tell you. So, as you can see, I have bags. I don't mind coming on Facebook Live and being proud and owning the fact that in 3 days, so we left Thursday evening, in 3 days we had 6 hours sleep. In 3 days. I'm an 8-hour type of girl, okay? I like to go to bed early and get up early and have at least... Okay, sometimes I have 6 hours due to back pain, but still, 6 hours in one night, not 6 hours every 3. So could I list a load of things why this A wouldn't work? 1,000,000%. Why would you do this? Let him be where he is. Do you think he'll be well enough for this? Are you two able to cope with this if he's not well enough? Because prior to us deciding to do this, we actually went out the weekend before, 2 weekends before that, to fly him home and stayed in a hotel. And we woke up the next morning and he was in a coma state. So he had to go straight back to hospital, and he'd had 2 bleeds in the brain. So we knew how serious this was. We knew that we wasn't just taking our father-in-law that was happy and healthy back to come and stay with us in England. We were taking a very poorly man. With his consent, he wanted to be here so bad. That's probably what our drive was behind it, our passion. We knew that this was it. This was our goal, and it was to get our father-in-law, my fiance's dad, Jim, back here to England. So, yes, I had so many negative thoughts of my own, and they could eat away, and I could have turned around and let them niggle at my brain and go, do you know what, Michael, I don't think this is a good idea. I really don't. I don't think this and this, but I didn't. I thought, no, these are just thoughts. However practical some of them may be, they were still thoughts that I can now clear off. I am in control of my own brain. What happens up here, I am in control of. I'm thinking negative, negative, negative. I'm the only one then can go positive, 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 positive. So I had to change my language. It's all about how you talk to yourself. If you're sitting there going, oh, it's got a terrible day at work and the tubes, I bet I don't even get a seat, and my husband's really annoying me, and I bet he doesn't even come in and clean, or I bet... These are all negative thoughts, and all they're going to do is attract like for like. So if I'm negative all the time, all I'm going to attract is negative things. But if I'm positive all the time, then I'm going to attract positive things. Yes, I'm not saying that because I'm positive that I don't have bad stuff happen in my life, because this is why I want to talk about this. Because I want to show you guys that you can go through terrible times but still remain positive. Now, as we were obviously our journey with 6 hours sleep, I like to eat as clean and as healthy as I can. I like to go to the gym. So without the gym, no exercise, sitting for probably 10 hours worth of the day, driving, standing up, stretching, sitting back down again. So doing nothing at all active. Eating nothing but bad stuff from petrol stations when you just want to quickly grab a sandwich. You haven't got much time to be sitting down. They also, in France and Spain, well, I never saw one healthy option. I didn't see a salad. I saw a few bits of fruit, which I had, but so they didn't even make it easy for me to be healthy on the go. But on the bigger picture was, it wasn't about Tasha and Michael eating healthy. It was just about getting to Spain and getting back again. But just to list a few things that were negative, I actually fell over in the motorhome and off the bed and whacked my knee. I was worried I wouldn't be able to charge my back. Just all things like this. So, yes, of course I had negative thoughts that go into my head, but bosh, I stopped it. Because I could have spent the whole journey telling myself and Michael, or he could have told me, it's not going to work. We're not going to be able to get him back. I can't sleep properly because I haven't got an orthopaedic bed, my bad back. What if I can't charge? Well, we can't eat healthy. This is a really expensive thing to do. It means taking time off work. There's so much things that I could have let conquer into my head, but I didn't. You know, so what? Lack of sleep. So what? I couldn't eat healthy for 4 days. I'm just going to work harder now and back. So they're just examples of how you can be in a crap situation and you can let the crapness take over. Okay? So in a negative situation, all I'm going to think is negative thoughts. Then we would have got a negative outcome. But we did not let that happen. All we spoke to our brains and to each other about was positivity. Can't wait till Jimmy gets back. I can't wait to have him back in our home. I can't wait to go cooking and cleaning and having fun. I can't wait to just have this quality time together. 4 constant days together, just me and him. And we had a blast, an absolute blast. Yes, it's a horrible situation we're in, but we're in it. There's nothing we can do that's going to change the fact that my father-in-law has got terminal cancer. Nothing. Apart from I'm praying for a miracle. But again, that's out of my control. There's nothing I can do. So we could sit there and be moaning and be negative, but that's not going to change it either. So at least what we can do is be positive and buzz each other up and go, come on, we can do this. We can do this. We're going to get him back. We're going to work hard. We're going to feed him good. We're going to get him to a good hospital, get him some great care, and we're going to get him to the best he can be and get his mental state at peak. That's as much as we can control, and that's what we did. So I could sit here and be like, okay guys, I am so tired. I can't believe I haven't slept only 6 hours and 2 days. I've got roots. I look horrendous. I've got bags underneath my eyes. Does it matter? Is that going to change it? No. All that's going to make me do is feel even crap than what I already feel. So, yes, I'm tired. Who? But I'm not going to keep telling myself I'm tired, I look terrible, I've got roots, I've put on weight. It's just boring. So what we need to do is change our thoughts. And when I was talking to Jimmy about this, and I said, I've got a PMA poly page, and literally when I was with him, people were messaging me. Incredible stories, by the way, guys. Absolutely incredible. And I'm so proud of everybody that messaged me. And the situations you're going through are very hard and very difficult. But I just want to say, snaps for being so positive. And I'm so happy that I can help in any way. I'm not a miracle worker. I don't proclaim to be your guru. All I am is a real girl going through real stuff with a real attitude. And that's what I want everybody else to get. So if you can learn just one little thing from this, and just even if you're not going through as a bigger trouble as somebody else, that doesn't matter. That doesn't mean that you still can't be positive. Because what I'm going through and what you're going through, however big or small, who's there to judge? I'm not going to go, she's moaning about this, and does she know what I'm going through? No. Because you know what? That's your drama. That's your issues and your troubles and how they affect you. I can't expect you to understand what I'm going through. because unfortunately, and thank God, you're not going through that. But that's not to say that we can't help each other. And I could say, okay, right, I know you're going through a really hard time, but being negative is going to attract more negative. So if you're sitting here moaning about the fact that you're skint and haven't got money, that is all you're going to attract, guys. I can't say this enough, but what you put out there, you attract, okay? Now, I just want to backstep because I know some people will challenge me on this and go, oh, did you think cancer, cancer, cancer and your father-in-law got cancer? No, 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 no. I don't think Porsche and someone goes, here Tash, here's some keys for a Porsche. No. What I mean is, if I'm being negative all the time and I'm like, I haven't got any money, I've got to do this and I'm going to stress, and I'm just in so much debt. Bingo. All the universe, the brain hears is debt. Oh, she wants more debt. She wants more sadness. She wants more negativity. Ding. There you go. Whereas if I'm positive and go, today's going to be a great day, the situation I'm in, and I'm going to deal with it the best way I can. I'm going to keep positive. I'm going to make sure that I'm an inspiration to him and he enjoys my company as much as I enjoy his. I'm going to get dressed up and show up and make sure that I feel great about myself. There's all things that we can, even if there's small things that can change. It's all about the process of your thoughts, guys. I can't tell you how powerful it is. Something that is quite an easy read, or you can go onto YouTube, is The Secret. Now, I'm sure some of you are avid fans, and I'm sure some of you might have heard about it. But just the process of ask and you will receive. Okay, so you've got to put your intention out there. Now, miracles do happen, so you can think big. But what I'm also saying is you can, the way you think, attract that. So if you're thinking negative thoughts, oh, my boyfriend's an idiot, all he does is this, and all he does is this, and this, this, and this, then all you're going to do is attract more of that, which you don't want. So why don't you keep being grateful and thankful for all the things that he does do, and then you will attract more of that. Do you see? So if I'm saying, I pay all my bills, let's say, for example, I've got financial struggles, okay? I'm Susan and I've got really bad financial struggles. But instead of being negative and thinking, how am I going to do this and how am I going to do that, Susan's going to become more negative, more down, more upset. And it's just a downward spiral. Whereas Susan can turn around and go, I am thankful that I'm in a job that pays me. I am thankful that I have the opportunity in the time of an evening to sit down and think exactly what I want to do out of life. What job do I want? How much money do I want to earn? I'm going to write a list of all the unexpected ways I can receive money. I'm going to think about some business ideas. Maybe I want to have my own business. Maybe I want to work from home. Maybe I want to do a job on the side of the job I'm doing to build up my income. There's so many ways. We don't have to be stuck. And why I think I'm so passionate about this is because I see it. I see my videos and my words helping people. And I'm like, yes, because this is how I felt. I had a coach. I read The Secret. I read Bob Proctor. I love booked. I love watching things on YouTube. And I absorbed it. Yes, I'd always been a positive person, but nothing like I am now. And I can honestly say, and everybody that knows me can honestly say, that for everything I've been through, positivity is what got me through. When I was at the toughest part of my life, I found Louise Hay, who is an incredible author. So please do Google her. Don't worry, I don't work on royalty. She's not paying me to say this. Hi, Louise. No, this is because I love her and I feel she set the ball rolling. She triggered thoughts that I never thought I could have or could be possible. And ever since then, it just started rolling. I was more positive, and the more things I was being positive about, the more things then I would attract. And I was like, actually, this really works. So I just want to reiterate what I did say. If I am going every day, I'm going to have a Porsche, 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 I'm going to have a Porsche. Guys, a Porsche isn't going to turn up, okay? You have to put the work out there, okay? I'm not. But, so you can do a vision board. You can put down, so you're visualizing it, you're seeing it. You want to earn X amount. You want to find the man of your dreams. You want to have children, a house, or whatever it is. You want peace. You want to be a yoga instructor. You want to go and live in Bali and just live a simple life. Whatever works for you, you have to envision. You have to have that vision in your head where that's all that you see. And I'm going to touch upon a story, one of my own, where this comes into visualization, because I didn't realise how powerful it could actually be. So I had, my first car was a Golf, which I loved, silver Golf. A Polo, sorry, my mistake, a Polo. I had a Golf, a Polo, Volkswagen Polo. And I loved it. So that was my first car. But my dream car was a Peugeot 206 convertible. That was my dream. That's what I wanted. And when I read The Secret, obviously when I was younger, when I first got into positivity, it said about this vision board, and I was like, well, I'll just do a Peugeot and that's it. No, it's about the language that I was saying to myself. So it's about, I printed the picture. Every day I told myself, I will buy that Peugeot 206 convertible. I will buy that car. Nobody else, me. I will buy it. I will work my ass off so I can get the money to pay for that car. Okay, it took 2 years. But what was stopping myself is I might have some niggling thoughts going, oh, I wonder if, I won't be able to afford it. I'll just keep hold of the Polo. Even though I had like topped up my savings to half, let's say, I'd still have those negative thoughts. And what then happens is when you want something bad enough, the universe then comes in. And I'm sorry if this sounds a little bit ooh to some people, but I promise you, it's what happened. You can call it anything. The universe, God, a higher power, your power, whatever. I had an accident where a guy jumped a red light and smashed my little Polo to pieces. So it was a write-off. I got about, for a £4,000 car, I think I got about £200, so it wasn't even like that could help towards the next car. But what it did do was it changed the state of mind to, one day I'd like to have that, bam, I need a car, I need to make sure that that is the car I want. So I worked hard for it, I envisioned it, I wrote it down, and I got it. I went to Peugeot 206, I went to Peugeot garage and I showed them the photo. I said, this is the car I want to buy today, with my hard-earned savings, and I bought it. Could that have happened anyway? Possibly. I'm not saying that just because I asked the universe I got it. What I'm saying was I visioned it. So I put it in my head, so every day I knew I was going to get that car, and that's what made it come quicker. That me telling myself, no, oh, I can't afford it, and what happens if I don't get it? Everyone's going to be really disappointed, because I put it out there. I told everybody and their dog that I was getting this Peugeot 206 convertible. And that feeling of when you get something, you're like, yes. It doesn't have to be something expensive. It could be peace of mind. It could be another one, for example, every single day I prayed for a miracle with my back, every single day. Did I get the miracle? No, but what I asked for was acceptance, acceptance, acceptance. That's all I want. I just want to accept the situation I'm in. And I can honestly say I'm at that point where I've accepted it. I've got a bad back. So what? There's people out there that are a lot worse off. Because what I don't do is I don't concentrate on what I don't have. At least I can walk. I can still go to the gym. I can do yoga. I can swim. I used to only get 2 hours sleep. Now you get between 6 and 8. Now you can do this, 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 this. I'm concentrating on everything I do have. So yes, my father-in-law is going to pass at some point. But the positive is I'm getting to spend quality time with him now. Every single day I can see him that I wouldn't have done before if he lived in Spain. I'm getting to see my fiancé look after his dad, which is remarkable and actually makes you fall in love with someone even more. So even though it's a terrible situation, it's bringing good things. And I couldn't ask for anything more. So guys, just try and keep positive. And if you are feeling a bit crap and it is a bad day, it's okay. Own it. Don't stay there though. Move on. If you've got to write down a gratitude list to get you out of it, if you need to write down your terrible situation and how you're going to help yourself get out of it, do it. Just do not stay there. Okay? So I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I'm going to have a wonderful bath, cook some dinner, and then go to bed. So much love and light to you all.